Greetings, greetings, family, near and far and wide, on planet, off planet, in the planet, Shambhala. You don't know how it goes already. If your nature's agreeable, step this way. Disagreeable, step back, because we ain't got no more time for that. Come in, my youth.
Yeah, when you have love, anything can manifest for you. Just have gratitude. And yeah, we're back with Lady Crowne, and we don't stay down, we stay up, and we don't chat puck, because it's real talk, episode 97. And 9 plus 7 equals 16. 1 plus 6 equals 7. The number that's linked to spirituality, God, the Most High, Jah Rastafari. And everything's interconnected with this first shout out. Shout outs to Lady 7 out there. That's that lady there.
Beautiful sister.
She's little but talawa. And trust me, she's got that big energy. You know, she's got that presence about her. She's really tapped in, man. You know, shout outs to you, sister. Divine sister. And yeah, second shout outs to my older out there, Mas T. And let me tell you, yeah, that guy, he put me onto David Goggins at a crucial time, early 2020. And it was crucial for me because I was in and out, you know what I mean? Shake it all about, fluctuating in and out of consciousness. And that was a big trigger for me to really tap in every single second. Shout outs to that guy out there, my older Mas T. And yeah, first shout outs, yeah? And I'm going to let Lady Crowne shout out this lady out here. The one and only.
The Queen, innit?
The Queen.
Queen Michelle, what can I say? Yo, girl, what do you think? You were right. Absolutely. For those of you who don't know, Queen Michelle sent me some headbands we were talking about. I don't know what we were talking about. And she sent us a picture with a whole heap of headbands. I thought, you can send some of those my way. And true to form, what can I say? Literally the next day they were, you know, here, but Mum missed it because she didn't hear them knocking. So I want to say heartfelt thank you. Thank you so much. I'm adorning it now. Feels comfortable, and it goes with my glow because I was on the allotment on Saturday, just sunning. Yesterday, sunning. Trust me. So yeah, definitely boosted up that melanin. So thank you very much, Michelle. I really appreciate it. And the bee bombs, I've never heard of those. Yes, STS. Well, you can give thanks for that.
Yeah,
you know?
thank you for that. The bees love me, so that's just a bonus for them. You know
absolutely, what I mean? Absolutely. So we will, you know, read the instructions and scatter them, and yeah. Well, we'd have to encourage the bees up here. Trust me, on the allotment, they're here, you know, in full force. It's when we go where those lovely monstrosities that they're putting up all over the place, you know, that interfere with the frequency and causes.
So you have to keep your frequency high, because that's your greatest protection right now. Your frequency is connected with your immune system. You know, we're energy beings.
And they know that. That's why they're doing what they're doing.
So if you're at high energy, you're less likely to get impacted by that. But also, obviously, you got to be aware. You got to get your blockers out there. Remember when we had the DNA resonators? We still got them from alteredstates.com. Tap into that website there. New Zealand scientists. But yeah, man. And trust, man, so sharp right now. Been doing a lot of inner work. Me and Lady Crowne, we do this every day, man. We live this, innit? And when you live this year, trust me, it's a different energy, like I like to say, because you can feel it. You can really feel where we're coming from. And you know, big ups to all of you out there. If you're tapped into this video, you're connecting with the divine, and everything's going to be working out for you as long as you are open to receive greatness and infinite blessings. Because remember, you are a star. That iron in your blood, the calcium in your teeth, the carbon in your eyes, the copper in your brain. Trust me, don't go insane. Stay sane like us. You know what I mean? And remember that you have got the power, but you have to keep tapping in. Absolutely. You know what I mean? Every single second, like I like to say. Because remember this year, I always say, because it's subconscious, bro. When you speak, it's only 5%. You get me? The 95% is the true governor. Yeah. So remember, don't get captured by the illusions of people speaking eloquently, and that don't matter, fam. It's about the action, because the action is what's going to manifest their life. You know what I mean? So people can speak, you know, oh, Ladie, that don't matter. It matters about what you're really doing. You know what I mean? Trust me, that's the real. That's your real, true essence, man. Not what you're just saying. Don't get twisted. We're social beings. I get it. We love to connect on that level. But when you really tap into the mind and consciousness, you'll realize that your self-talk is crucial, you know, love yourself, baby. And I really mean this, love yourself. Like, trust me, and have gratitude, you know? Just like my mentor out there, Infinite Waters, he said, give thanks every day. because it shifts you into a higher frequency. A lot of people need to be more thankful for their lives, you know. There's children out there that are eating mud cakes in third world countries and got no food, and people are complaining about the most minor of things, man. People need to really work on their perception of life, man,
absolutely,
and have a wider perspective of life. There's many people going through real suffering and pain. You get me?
Yeah.
And remember, if you're tapped into this video, you're in a privileged position. Just the fact that you're watching this.
Yeah.
People haven't even got these phones. Well, yeah, like, trust me, when you really have a wide perspective of life, you'll realize you're in a privileged position, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Love your life,
Trust
man.
me, and that's always been the case for this system that we've had, you know, in terms of people living in abject poverty. And even in the so-called third world or the first world or the West, whatever you want to call it, people, San Francisco, Los Angeles. I mean,
But what's happening in New York?
Oh my
We've
goodness!
got to talk about
Oh
that.
yeah, what in God's name? And Canada, the wildfires in Canada.
You know what? That's linked, you know, because
I
what
think
Ralph
so.
was saying was that the wildfires, the smoke was coming from there to New York. That's what he was saying.
Yeah.
And Canada is near New York.
Very.
Because White Buffalo is closer to Canada than it is to the city of New York.
Yeah,
Imagine that.
it's crazy.
So-
That's like when you go to Niagara Falls, and
Yeah.
you stand at Niagara Falls and you look over and you're looking at United States of America, literally just over where the falls are.
Yeah.
You know, but I saw a clip of this brother who was outside of his house or his garden, and he had a little bottle of water and he just poured it on the soil, and literally fumes were coming out. So there was no flame, but yet there was like smoke coming from it, and he's saying, what's this about? But listen, what that man Trudeau's doing to them people out there, is this like the coup de grace? You know what I mean? Let's just go in for the mass, mass homicide right about now, because what they're doing is absolutely obscene. It really is. And was it the yellow cloud in New York? The yellow
smoke. Yeah.
yellow smoke.
Yeah.
And when it landed, there's a video
Lord J was on that. Like,
yeah, it was like settled on top of the water, where the drainage was. What's that? I mean, we know that they've been chemtrailing man for time, but what was that? I guess we'll find out at some point. But when evil's desperate, they'll do lots of desperate things, and right about now everything's been cranked up. But what they want you to do is to tract away from what's really taking place, which is the birthing of a new earth, a new world. You know what I'm saying? That you have a part to play in, a very integral part if you're switched on. Boris stepping down as MP, forcing by-elections, and 2 more MPs following him. It just shows you the whole governmental system is in shambles, because it was never built on anything factual. It's all fake. Do you get what I'm saying? So when you pull back the curtains, then you'll see the little creel of one man stuck behind it, using this loud halo to speak, when all you hear is his voice and you're petrified. No, I better this and I better that. I better go and get my stabs and my jabs, because if I don't, and all it is somebody, pulling the strings behind the scene. So, Nicola Sturgeon, SNP ex-leader, then Riyad Fiyayad, took her in for questioning for financial irregularities. Listen, they're all criminals. They're all goddamn thieves. They really are. And it's time for us to come together and form our cooperatives, our assemblies, however you want to shape it, whereby whatever you would naturally give to your so-called municipalities or your councils, you pool those resources and provide for your community. It's time to do that, because as you can see, they've done nothing to benefit you and everything to benefit themselves, from your councillors to your MPs to your so-called CEO. Your CEO of your local authorities is a chief executive officer. That's a corporate term. That's because it's a corporation. So they're not there for you. They never have been, and they never will be under the current system. What we have to do is take back the control, so it's not what they think is best for us. It's what we as a collective decide is best for us. Do you get what I'm saying? So the whole system is crumbling. It is, as we speak, it's crumbling. And what they're trying to do is to distract us with all sorts of things. Universal basic income. They're going to start trialing it on 30 people, give them £1,600 a month. What's £1,600? But it's free money, you see. What's £1,600? What can that buy for you in terms of what you need to sustain yourself as a family and pay your dues? £1,600, nothing. But yet they're going to trial it out in, I think it's Greenwich or one of those places that they're going to trial it out in. You've got Aldi in London, gone QR. You can't go in there without scanning the QR. You see how they really, once they do this and people accept it, then they'll roll it out. But if people say, I'm not going in there, guess what? Aldi business mash up. So it's time, folks. You know what I'm saying? Everything is suggestion. You've been, let's put it here and let's see what people do, just like they did 3 years ago. Let's frighten the shit out of people. Let's frighten the EBGBs out of people and see what they'll do. Well, we know what they've done, what the majority of people have done that we know personally. They fell for it, hook, line and sinker, and they're paying a very dear price for it. Those that have already transitioned and those that are yet to, because of what they've got inside of them. If they had 3 lots of saline, I'd say all power to you. But guess what? It was easy for them to put this suggestion forward. And you know what the strangest thing is? That it was more intellectual people that actually fell for this. Why? Because they believed everything that the government scientists said, and especially those that are affiliated to the party, because Andrew Bridgen is out there trumpeting the horn and talking about everything that needs to be spoken about. But guess what? He has 2 of them himself. Why? Because he fell for the lie. He didn't say, hang on a second. And he's somebody that studied this at university on those levels, virology and all the rest of it. So it was, people, just ordinary people like myself and SDS, who just said, hang on a second. So in order for me to do X, Y, and Z, I've got to do so and so. Well, if this is for my benefit, then I don't need to be coerced into doing it. I don't need to be threatened. I'll be running to go and do it. So we practice body autonomy. It's our body, and we do with it what we please. That belong to the state, regardless of your legal copyright fiction bullshit. Do you get what I'm saying? It's time, folks. It really is time. Come in, my youth. Come in, don't rant.
Pleasant energy.
Oh, it's beautiful up here. Oh, the sun, S-U-N is shining, man.
Learning how to tap into your energy frequencies is key, man. And you know what my mentor was on about? There's a lot of people still sleeping, man. Because
and that's a sad fact.
What we the herd mentality. What we love to do is follow fashion, not follow ourselves. And this is why we have so many issues on this planet, because we've got so many people trying to be like other people. Go along to get along. Yeah, just tap into your I can't even pronounce it, individuality. Tap into it, man, because if you don't, you're gonna suffer. You're gonna suffer.
They're gonna make sure.
Suffer, man.
Oh my God!
Because you're gonna align to the agenda. You have to. And what I learned with life is that because a lot of people haven't got the awareness and knowledge yourself, they have to be around others. Otherwise, they can't function. Don't get twisted. We're all interconnected, but at the same time, you have to find yourself, baby. You can't keep relying on others. No, because really what have they got?
Exactly.
What are you gonna do?
That's what I'm trying to say.
What I mean? You have to develop yourself, develop your consciousness, man. It's so key, man. And one other thing I'll say is that we need to learn how to love, man. Really love each other, man. Because if we don't, we're gonna be warring forever. Because the biggest war is not out there, believe it or not. It's in here. It's in here first. And until we deal with that, we're gonna be fighting, man. We're gonna be fighting all the time, because trust me, people know out there I'm really big on the mind. Like, if you don't work on your mind, you're gonna suffer a great deal, because your mind is a filter to this reality. And the key thing here, people need to work on their energy, because your spirit is linked with your energy. So if you work on your energy, then your mind can be used as a tool, like we was discussing last midweek. Your mind can be used as a tool instead of a weapon for self and others. You see what I mean? A lot of people, trust me, man, and because I'm tapped into the Kundalini, I have to deal with certain things that people won't even dream of, trust me. So this is why it was so key for me to tap into my shadow. And I know for a fact, it's key for others to tap into the shadow as well, because if you don't, your shadow is going to attack you. This is what I learned with the shadow. If you don't express it, your shadow will attack you, trust me. So remember, like I said earlier, most people only show 5%, you get me? The true governors are 95%. Just keep on tapping into that. And trust me, and I know, and I'm going to say this because it's on my mind right now, little joke for you. Come like me, I am parakeet backside, but trust me, the reason why is because I'm working off repetition with the subconscious, just like Lady Crowne. We're working off the subconscious. We're not working with this conscious mind creating fake realities. No. You get me? What a lot of people are dealing with, these illusions that create hella confusion. Because remember, your conscious mind can create any reality. And key thing here, tap into Dr. Bruce Lipton. The power of belief. Whatever you believe, try know it's going to manifest. Whether it's good or bad, try know.
Absolutely,
try know
it
it's
will.
going to manifest.
Absolutely,
Just
it will.
leave it on that and bring you back in, baby.
Yeah.
Blessings.
Well, we all know about the British bullshit corporation known as the BBC that's funded by taxpayers' TV licence fee. Those of you that are still out there supporting these organisations, then I will say shame on you. Shame on Uno, when you now know categorically that these people have supported and paid millions and millions of pounds to their so-called TV personalities when they've, acted, I don't even know what to say, pedophilia. It's as simple as that. It's rife, and they've known and covered it up, but your and my TV license went to pay for all of that. So on the 17th of June, I think this is where people are starting to galvanise. And if anybody taps into Cliff High, then you'll get so much from this man. And let me tell you something. I don't know how to describe Cliff High. You just need to check him out. He's back on Twitter because he was kicked off, and he's actually dropping some real bombs on his YouTube channel. They're like 30-minute clips. You know what I'm saying? So he's not there long, but what he does say and what he does talk about will blow your mind. So the 17th of June, all of the countries that have got a BBC broadcasting studios there, and we know that's the whole of the UK, Wales, Ireland, Scotland, on the 17th of June, people will be out in force, outside, because this is the media. So when you want to find out what's going off and get some kind of, what do? You run to the newspaper, or you put on your television, and that's what it does to you. It tells live television. It's been corrupted because it's been taken over. Murdoch and whoever else holds, all of the publications in America, and so therefore you're not getting true news. You're getting a biased representation of the news, and you're getting a load of lies. You're getting fed bullshit. So we have to attack these people at the core and shame them, because if they were talking about the things that are starting to come out now, we've got past prime ministers that were known pedophiles. Edward Heath, Cyril Smith. But guess what? These men are all deceased. I think one of them's still alive. I can't recall his name now. All deceased. So anything that happens, we've got what's going to happen to them? They've now gone. Rolf Harris, it was mentioned when he transitioned, but guess what? He's a pedophile. But one thing about these pedophiles that I noticed, especially when they were in politics, they were all knighted. They all became Sir. Because Jimmy Savile was Sir Jimmy Savile. That was Lizard Birth II, knighting him. What were they doing? They were rewarding them for their pedophilia. Now you got the WHO, the World Homicide Organization, talking about teaching children as young as 4 and 5 about things that they need not know about, and that's something for mummy and daddy to sit down and talk to them youths about. If you don't know now that not one of your precious boys, girls, sons and daughters should be in those institutions, I don't know when you're going to realize that, and I don't know when you're going to do something about it. You're going to wait until it's too late. They are trying to normalize pedophilia and reduce the age of consent down to 10. Or, these minor attracted individuals, pedophiles, can groom your little children then. What Philip Schofield did with that young boy, he was doing it from that boy was 10 years old, grooming him. And everybody at ITV knew about it. The whole system, it's going to be really messy. Yeah, I get that. Guess what? I'm prepared to go through it. We need to go through it because the whole system has to change. We can no longer live in a world where our most precious are violated. The most what actually brings in the most money for these evil doers, you think it's not raping other countries of their resources and their mineral. No, it's child trafficking. They sell children on Wayfair and Pizzagate. They poo-pooed Pizzagate. John Podesta and Tony Podesta with some disgusting art, if you could call it that, in his home. Children, it was disgusting. But they want to normalise it. And the more people accept having drag queens come into their school, dancing in little crotch things with their nuts hanging out, guess what? The more they'll deliver that kind of stuff to your children. Because I tell you something now, my son or daughter, you're mad. Absolutely no way. How much more have they got to take your face and push it into cow dung for you to realize that this is shit and this is not what you're supposed to be doing? You're not supposed to be out there toiling for Bakra, right? So they can live off you. They are parasitical. They are draining your very life force, your very energy. And you think you've got something because you've got a house over your head. It's not yours. It belongs to them. If they want to do a compulsory purchase order and put a motorway through your yard, they can do that. So it don't belong to you. Oh, my PF and my house went a penny. Really? Until you've got loyal title, you don't own anything. And show me your loyal title for your house, your car, even down to your one children them, because you've registered them with the state. Stop it. It really is time to take action, be positive, live loving, be caring, but at the same time, you have to make sure that you're doing the right thing. Stop supporting these companies, the Tesco's, whoever they are. When they come out with their hogwash, don't go there. Local farms. Yeah, find your local farms, and you'll find local markets. I mean, there's two that we have in Nottingham. One the second Saturday in every month, and the other one's the second Sunday in every month. Guess what? You can go there and buy fresh produce from real people, pay with legal tender. That's what we've got to go back to, because you can now have a conversation with the man or woman that's produced whatever it is you're buying, rather than something wrapped up, parcelled up, flown in from Morocco, Egypt, wherever. You have no connection to who grew it. You don't know what's been put on it. Do you get what I'm saying? It's time. Start shopping local. Form our own hubs where we supply our own, grow our own, and provide for our own. That's what I'm talking about, the cooperatives and joining these assemblies. Why it's important for us to start doing that now. It really is. So these big companies, we can literally show them the middle finger, because we don't need them anymore. But as long as we're there on that tit, and they decide, you know what, box your motor where you're not getting no more, then what you're going to do? You're going to be in a whole heap of pain. Trust me. And I don't want that for anybody out there. And every day is more and more crucial. They are really just juggling. And all it takes is for one of those balls to drop. And we all already know about the bank failures. You've got more Lloyds Bank and Barclays Bank, another 63 branches shutting down. They are getting ready to roll out this CBDC. But guess what? It only happens if we acquiesce and accept it. It can't happen if we all say, you know what, I don't think so. You've had us under the cost for the last 100 odd years with your fake freaking monopoly money that you lot print off one another, and I've got to toil for. Shove it. You know when we do that? En masse. It's over. So come on, folks. Let me finish.
Okay. I remember my mentor saying that anything you fight, you give your power to. So, me personally, I choose to focus on self, because that's what creates my reality, you know? Because the external realm is shaping a lot of people's mentality. But really and truly, your life journey is the most important. Yeah, things are happening out there. But remember this, like I said earlier, your 95% is the true governor. So that's what I'm really tapped into, man. Trust me. Because when you really heighten your awareness, you have your spiritual awakening, you realize that this world is a big illusion that's been put in front of us to get our emotions in a twist and get our energy fluctuating. But really and truly, it's coming from within. You know, never forget what that spirit guy said, you know, we've been programmed to look at things and feel bad. You know, that's the illusion, you know. We've been programmed, man. And a lot of us need to deprogram, like me. STS, deprogram for a reason, because I had to get rid of that old programming that nearly took my life away. It's all life shit. That's why I'm here today. You know, I've got a different passion for this. This is why I tap in every single second. Trust me. Because I came from a situation that really made me look at self first and foremost. Nothing else. Trust me. But don't get it twisted. That external realm does have an impact on you. But only if you're not dealing with self. Yeah. You get me? Because that's where it comes from. Even though Lady Crowne has a lot of external downloads, she still deals with self. In order for her to be at a good emotional state. Absolutely. Because that's what it really comes down to. We're energy emotion beings. So we can't keep externalizing our power, our energy to them, because they're harvesting souls right now. Remember this, you know, a lot of human beings are emotional,
reactive rather than being proactive.
But your brother, trust me, when you're ready to, like I said, when you're ready to tap into your shadow, your entity, you'll realize you've got a choice every single second. I remember saying to Mas T yesterday, so listen, there's a fake version of you and a real version of you. you've got a choice every single second which one to embrace. And me, personally, I choose to embrace my real self every single second. Trust me, and I hope this message really resonates with you, because trust me, as long as you express your real self and live your truth, I'm telling you, so many things are going to be working out for you, because our natural state is abundance. But, like one brother said out there,
All right, Barry!
shouts to Birdman. Like one brother said out there, a lot of people are living in lack, but guess what? They're in an abundance of lack, so they're still in abundance. It's just your state. That's all it is. We're in abundance. It's just your state. It's just that the system set up our wicked, wicked society, you know? And we've been corrupted. A lot of us have been corrupted. We need to lose the bad addictions and tap into the good addictions. We're creatures of habits.
Yep.
Just make sure we tap into the right habits, and I can guarantee you so many things are going to be working out for you, you know? Trust me, I really hope this message resonates with you, you know, because I'm telling you, I see it all the time. I'm dealing with the Kundalini, trust me. So many people are externalizing their power, and they're becoming a representation of the matrix that causes many tricks, when really and truly you are the god, you are the goddess of your reality. But as long as you keep giving it to them, they're going to be laughing, because they're like, yeah, you fall right into our trap. We say up there, problem, reaction, solution.
That's what they do.
You be the solution this time.
Absolutely. Ashe.
Ashe. And yeah, I feel lighter.
That's good.
Because balance. You give off energy in order to create balance and harmony within your chemistry, you know? And trust me, shout outs to got a shout out again, you know. Shout outs to Queen Michelle out there again.
Yeah.
And I know she probably will get to this point, because she's really tapped in, she's really observant.
Oh.
That lady there, she resonates with my soul. The reason being is because she's consistent, and I'm dealing with consistency. So the ones that aren't really, I can't really channel my energy there, because trust me, it becomes a distraction. You get me? So shout out to you, Queen Michelle. Trust me, because you've been there way before even the Telegram channel, all the 2 channels that got taken down. Yours there, and you was commenting and tapping in and telling us about the synchronicities. You know what I mean? When someone's really engaging on that level, you know that they're really connected with you. From when they're not yet, you don't know who they are.
You have no idea.
You have no
even your family members.
Yeah, you don't know.
Don't connect like that.
Don't even connect like that. You don't know who they are and what they're dealing with. And because we're tapped into certain frequencies, we see what's going on.
Yes,
trust me, Don. But beautiful, beautiful sister, man. Shout outs to your daughter as well.
Yeah.
You know, shout outs to your whole family, David
and the chickens.
And the chickens out there. You know what I mean? You know, soul family, soul line.
Yeah.
You know
for
what
real.
I mean?
For real.
For real, man. And hope you all have a blessed day. You know, we're gonna get some sun in today.
Oh, get out in the sun.
Get
out in the sunshine. Trust me.
Yeah, ground yourself, baby. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Strip. Get your souls on the on the mud, because trust me, a lot of people are selling their souls out there. Get your real soul on Mother Nature. You know, flip it. Always flip it. While they're selling their souls, you get your real souls on nature. Imagine that, fam. Just flip it, fam. When you make your whole life a flip, yeah, you can really laugh, you know. And I don't just mean outside, I mean within. Trust me, you'll be laughing all day, because you're using your consciousness, your thoughts and your actions to manifest your reality, instead of a subconscious program that's leading you to your early demise, when really and truly we should be living with greatness and a long, good, healthy life. You know, just like Winoff said, live healthy, live happy, strong, live with strength. You know what I mean? We shouldn't be living in lack. But a lot of us have been programmed like that because of what we've tapped into, you know? We've been poisoned, not just mentally, physically. You know, the biological structure has been poisoned. Dr. Sebi really awakened me to what's really going on out here. This is why I move in a certain way now, because I realize most people, they're not them, man. They're not them. Trust me, because when you're acidic, you're not yourself, fam. You're not yourself, because the natural state of the body should be alkaline. And it's even proven with the breath. Every time you do the Winoff breath, guess what happens? Your pH level goes up. Potential hydrogen. You know what I mean? People really need to tap into the right information, man. I really mean this, man, because this information is different. Because the internal information allows you to live a good life. You get me? The external information, a lot of it can distract you. You know what I mean? But there is a lot out there that can help you on your journey, obviously, because we live in the external realm. But remember this, your internal information is key, because it aligns to your inner guidance, going back to the self-talk. You know what I mean? So keep on tapping in, keep on loving yourself and keep on spreading out good energy. And watch out for the energy vampires. Trust me, because there's a lot out there. And I don't just mean human beings. I'm talking about frequency. You know what I mean? There's a lot out there for you to be aware of. And we're just here as messengers to give you that good ass energy and give you that awareness, man, to live your best life, man. Real life. But yeah, that's all I really got to say still. Hope this message really resonates with you, man. Because trust me, a lot of people, they're faking out there, man. Trust me, you don't want to be faking. You want to be keeping it real. Trust me, looking after your children, looking after your grandchildren, looking after yourself first and foremost, because that's where it comes from. You know what I mean? But yeah, you got anything more to say?
No, I finished.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, I got this off my chest today. Trust me. And that's how you really tap into your shadow, when you really express who you are. You get me? Because a lot of people ain't doing that real life. But yeah, man. Like I like to say, it's a flip, no rehearsal, no script, no acting going on. Keep working on your mind, body and soul in order to achieve your goals, because we're there with ya. Spiritually. You don't know, bro and sis, stay bliss. Trust me, it's consciousness. Every single second I'm really tapped into this. STS and Lady Crowne, over and out. Peace and blessings.
Peace, my people.
Peace.
Have a strong day.
Strong week.